Hello 12th standard students, welcome back to chapter 1 application of matrices and determinants. Today we are going to see another basic concept of elementary transformation of a matrix. Okay, you are going to transform rows or columns. What are they? The interchanging of any two rows of the matrix or column. What is interchanging? So Ri you are going to interchange with Rj. So here I have taken a matrix. I am going to interchange R1 with R2. Okay. So R2 comes first 0, 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 2 and our R3 remains the same. So this is the interchanging. So I should put arrow mark on both the sides. If you want to do it for the column matrix, you can interchange C1 with our C3. So C3 comes to C1. So first you will write it as 2, 1, 2 and our C2 remains the same. So you place it there and our C1 goes in the place of C3. So this is the interchanging of columns. It can be column or rows. Now second property, transformation, replacing a row or column of the matrix by a non-zero scalar multiple. So here you are going to replace R1 with 2R1. Okay. So you are going to multiply R1 with 2. So 2 minus 2 and 4 and the remaining rows are the same. You are not going to do any changes. If you have to do with your column, you are going to do it as C3 to 3C3. Okay, where your column 1 and column 2 remains the same. 1, 0, minus 2, minus 1, 1 and our third column is multiplied by 3. So 6, 3 and 6 is your answer. Now coming to our third one, replacing a row or column of the matrix by the sum of the row with the non-zero scalar multiple of another row. Okay, so here I am going to replace R1 with R1 plus 2 R2. Okay, so R1 is 1 minus 1 and 2 and 2 R2 is 0, 2, 2. Now we are going to add this 4, 1 and 1. You can do the calculation below this or even in the rough column, nothing to worry. Now our first R1 becomes the new one, 1, 1, 4. R2 and R3 remains the same. Now when you do the same thing for your column C3, you are going to give it as C3 minus C2. Okay, what is our C3? I will write it as rows, then you can transform it. C3 is 2, 1, 2 and our C2 is minus 1, 1. Now you are going to subtract, so you change your sign throughout. Okay, so 2 minus 1, 1, 1 minus 1, 0 and 2 plus 1, 3. So this is going to be our C3. Our C1, 1, 0 minus 2 and minus 1, 1 remains the same and our C3 is 3. Yeah, it is 3, 0 and 1. I have done it row wise, but you are going to write it column wise. Okay, so what is our C3? 2 minus of minus 1 gives you plus 1. If you want, I will write it here. 2 minus of minus 1 and for the second one it is 1 minus 1 and for the third one it is 2 minus 1. So you will get these answers. Okay, you can do it like this also instead of this. So this is our column with column. Okay, now coming to the definition, two matrices A and B of the same order are said to be equivalent to one another if one can be obtained from the other by the multiplication of the elementary transformations. So for this is nothing but you are going to suppose you are doing this as R2 as R2 plus R1. What is our R2? 3, 1, 2 and our R1 is 1, 1, 2. You are adding both, so 4, 2, 4. So this is going to be as our new matrix. This R1 is going to be the same and our R2 is 4, 2, 4 minus 1, 0, 1. This you can name it as B and here you can say that A is equivalent to B and this is the symbol for equivalent. You have to write it like this. Okay, this is equivalent. And I got a note also, elementary transformation transforms a given matrix into another matrix which need not be equal. There is nothing rule or a law that it should be equal. Okay, it may not be also equal to the matrix. Okay, this is the basic concept. With this you are going to see the next with as row echelon form. Thank you.